a hit. It's been actually a baby boom in Ireland, and in fact, I think the next 3 to 4 years they're expecting a huge upsurge in new births. So between hospital visits, baby scans, and shopping for your new addition, it's a lot of pressure for any family to take on board.
Most definitely, any lady at all. So we've decided to start our pregnancy diary and follow an expectant mother around. Follow her around. We're going to be following her throughout her pregnancy. With us this morning is mammy-to-be Alison Canavan, who is 7 months pregnant, and our regular midwife to the show, Margaret Merrigan-Feenan. Good morning to you both. Margaret, welcome back. Ali, hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Now, you are how many months pregnant?
I'm 33 weeks, so just over 7 months.
And your due date is?
September 10th.
And you look ridiculously healthy and glowing and happy and all the rest of it. How have you found the journey so far?
Different stages have been different. I was very sick in the beginning, really, really sick.
Morning sickness?
All day sickness, anything taking me off, perfume, smell of rubbish, smell of cooking, any raw meats, lots of stuff had me going well into my 4th month.
No way.
Yeah, so that was, and then the last couple of months have felt amazing, brilliant. And now I'm starting to lag in the evenings a little bit. About 7 o'clock is my...
at this stage, aren't you?
Yeah.
How did you find? Did you find that your skin and your hair and all of that? And I have a reason for asking that question, obviously, because that's your business. And
yes.
People will they will know you, and they'll go, "I know her face from somewhere." Well, you would. You're one of the country's top models for 17 years, and also you work internationally as well.
Yeah.
So that would have been a benefit for you. Did you glow?
Yes. So, but I mean, I actually had really bad skin problems in my late 20s, which caused terrible problems in my career, and pregnancy has cleared up all my skin problems. It can go one of 2 ways, so I'm blessed, and yeah, I just feel glowing. My skin's great, and my hair.
Well, the second trimester is the kind of the one where
yes,
women go,
the
no,
first
I
trimester,
understand
not
why
so
women
much.
love it.
You're exhausted and you don't look great, and you look tired and you feel tired, and the second trimester, great.
Now, your whole business is image, and you know, you obviously, by virtue of it, and you've worked for international brands, you have to be self-aware. Did that wreck your head much, or did you just go, do you know what, I'm going to have this baby, I'm going to enjoy it, and I don't care?
I think that was my, I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to let my body do what it has to do. I kind of feel my body's on loan for 9 months, you know what I mean, to a baby, and it's doing what it needs to do for this child, and then I can get my body back afterwards.
But you're loving some of the changes. You're loving the boobs. You said earlier on, I've never had boobs before.
Never, ever had boobs before, so I'm absolutely loving the boobs. And my whole body has changed in a great way, I feel.
Is that okay? Like, as Mark was saying, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them staying. I would love them to stay. I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, no, I've actually loved to see my body.
You said to me before we came on, actually, that if this has happened to you 10 years ago in your career, it would have been a big...
Yeah.
But in actual fact, now, in your early 30s, it's actually opened up a whole other...
it's opened up a whole new market. The maternity market is enormous.
It's
actually,
huge.
both New York, London and in Ireland. And Mothercare, being the face of Mothercare, has been fantastic for me here. But, yeah, I mean, I have changed. I'm lucky enough that when I started when I was 15... You know, they were using very, very young girls doing the shows. I have kind of moved with the whole industry. The industry tends not to use such young girls anymore, which has worked to my favour. So I have continued all the way through, and girls in their early 30s are working more than ever.
What about the emotional journey? We've been concentrating on the physical kind of thing. Like, have there been ups and downs, or...?
There's definitely been ups and downs.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes anything would trigger me off crying. Like, somebody saying something really nice to me
would
get me really upset. I'm like, oh my God, that's so nice, thank you so much. It's like, I can't believe I'm getting so emotional, okay. But yeah, it's like, I have to say, I've been really lucky. You know, I was really tired. Emotionally, yeah, up and down, but generally I've had a pretty good time.
And September the 10th, excited or
really
trepidation?
Excited
really
now.
excited.
Yeah, surrounded by babies, like everywhere, all my friends having babies, so kind of... The last couple of weeks I've been holding a couple of new babies, and I've been going, having one of these myself in a few weeks, so it's like, oh my God. But yeah.
Yeah, but mind you, you've wanted babies for a long time.
Yeah, I have. I love kids.
Ali met Sophie when she was a child, and she had Shirley Temple curls, and she was fascinated. She was following her. Was it the Red Bull thing or something?
Yes, it was.
She was following along, going, I'd love one of those. And normally models look at babies and go, oh, get away from me. Well, not all, but...
Margaret, we'll bring you in now. I think if everyone could look like Ali when they're pregnant, they would jump on the bandwagon in a heartbeat.
Yes, why wouldn't they?
She paints a very, very happy picture of pregnancy. It's not always so easy for women.
Well, Well, no, but I think if you listen closely there, she did talk about the morning sickness which went on all day and that emotional upheaval. So really, your body is preparing mentally as well as physically for a baby, and there is that huge hormonal influence. And I mean, she's the picture of health now. So once you get into that second, third trimester, you are glowing.
If your body does everything it should do, it should really go the way it has done for Alison. I mean, more women than not will have that experience.
Well, yes, but I suppose some people would get maybe more of that morning sickness, maybe a severe type like the hyperemesis gravidarum, and that really might mean they have to be hospitalised, and they are pretty miserable.
Hospitalised?
Yes, and I think it just sets them off on a bad start.
Yeah.
Whilst Alison got over that, and she is probably one of those upbeat people, and I think if you are, you deal with all these minor
is it a lot to do
problems
with attitude,
better.
Margaret? I was just going to ask you that. Yeah.
I think so. And again, if you have a small bit of fitness, i.e. that you can walk and swim, it really lessens the aches and pains and discomforts of pregnancy.
So if your mental attitude is right, and you're looking forward to it and reveling in the experience, and your body is in good shape and good nick, then really the only other kind of variable factor is the hands of the people that you put yourself into. So who's holding you? The professional help you get will in large part colour your experience, won't it?
Well, that and the hormones, I think. Once you get out, there's always that hormonal influence that we're not in control of. But yes, I mean, the maternity care in Ireland really is second to none. And
we're famous internationally for it.
Absolutely.
Choosing your gynae can be a very important thing as well too, can't it?
Well, I think first of all, your first protocol is probably going to be your GP. So when you find you're pregnant or you think you're pregnant, you'll head off to the GP. And it's usually the GP that will influence maybe which hospital you choose. Now, obviously you can come with your own ideas, but it's my experience a lot of people don't. If they were the first in the family to have a baby, they don't, they're not from Dublin, they will just go by the guidelines of the GP. And then you can choose either the private route, you can choose the public route, the semi-private route. We have, and they were the traditional ways. Now we have the Domino scheme, we have the community midwife scheme, we have combined antenatal care. We have so many choices for women. It's unbelievable. So there is no excuse that you can't find maybe a route that would suit you.
Does that sort of plethora of choices actually make it more difficult? Sometimes are women spoiled for choice?
In some ways. Like on your first, I think most people are so nervous that they love the route of having their own obstetrician and their own, the security of the hospital. Whilst oftentimes on their second they will say, well, I know what it's about now. I would like to be cared for by the Domino midwives or the community midwife scheme, or I will share my care between the GP and the hospital.
Ali, who have you opted to take care of you? Somebody you know well and the family knows well?
Yes, Dr. Hugh O'Connor in the Coombe. My sister just had her 2 boys with him, so did my friend Louise. My sister's boyfriend's mum had her youngest, Joseph, so comes on good recommendations.
Highly recommended, highly
exactly.
recommended.
We are going to have to leave it there, but we're going to be following you, Alison.
Yes.
Thank you very much for allowing us into your life to do that.
You.
And we're very quickly going to leave with the shot that all mothers...
The baby scan.
The scan. So very quickly, can you put that one up? Because...
Tell us what we're seeing here, Alison.
That is the profile of the baby, and the big scan, it's called, I think it was at 21 weeks.
There you go.
So
and do you know boy or girl, or are you keeping it a surprise?
Surprise,
okay.
As it should be. Listen, thank you both very much indeed.
Thank
we'll be
you.
talking
Thank
to you
you,
again.
Ali. Thank you.
Right, now still to come, we will be getting on our dancing shoes as we meet our 4th set of finalists in our Tango Passion search.
And if you're looking for baby gifts but on a budget, stay with us as we will be showing you baby goods, both new and old, from a webpage, www.babybay.ie, just before 10.